When we started Original Beans, the reason to create it was not to create yet another chocolate company, because there are as many chocolate companies out there. We wanted to make first one of the best chocolates in the world, and then secondly we wanted to make the most sustainable chocolate in the world. A chocolate that gives back to the earth more than it takes.
Das ist eine relativ neue Schokolade in meinem Sortiment. Original Beans ist auch eine relativ junge Firma und eine ganz spannende Firma. Die hat nämlich, soweit ich weiß, die einzige hochwertige Schokolade aus Kakaobohnen aus dem Kongo.
Cocoa originated in the Amazonian forest in South America and has been cultivated since ancient times. Colonization caused the production area to expand around 1890. When cocoa entered Congo, its main production areas were Congo and the Equatorial Province. In Africa, most cocoa is grown in Ivory Coast, Ghana, Nigeria, and Cameroon. The cocoa fields in these countries are now beginning to age, leading to a worldwide decrease in production. It is against this background that a public-private partnership was developed between GTZ, the Doyen Foundation, and Kivu. The Original Beans Company has been very involved in the development of this conservation cocoa concept.
The Deutsche Gesellschaft für Technische Zusammenarbeit, which is the name for GTZ, is doing capacity development, and that's our core business. And that's not any different in this project. We really like to build the capacity of the cocoa farmers to start their cocoa economy in the eastern of the Democratic Republic of Congo. And through that, we try to rebuild or build up again the economy in that country, which has been completely destroyed through the wars and through years of crisis. So we try to enable farmers to produce sustainable cocoa, and through that be able to make a living out of the cocoa production and to have a source of income in the long term.
Cocoa likes a high temperature with no great variety and a good amount of rainfall. Big parts of Kivu, as well as the Oriental Province, have very suitable climate for cocoa. North Kivu and the Oriental Province have always been known for their unique ecosystems enclosed in the national parks such as the Virunga, as well as the splendid forest reserves. With the increasing population density and the growing need for land, more and more of these forests are being cut down. Without protection against torrential rains, forest land only keeps its fertility for 2 to 3 years. As a result, farmers in the region are forced to cut more trees in order to grow their crops. With this project, GTZ, the Doyen Foundation, and Kivu want to offer an alternative to this system of slash and burn by planting shade-grown cocoa on fallow or old agricultural land.
Sasa mradi wetu wa kakao haupendi kufanya bila miti ya kiavuli. Juu kama tunapanda ile kakao na haiko ndani shamba ndani ya kiavuli, hivi kakao haitakuwa nzuri. Sisi wakulima kwa nchi yote, kama mnakata miti wakati ile mawingu inakuja, na kama hakuna miti ile mawingu inapitaka, mvua hainyeshi. Ndio kama tunapenda kusema hiyo muti sharti tuitie ndani ya shamba yetu, kwani itakuwa inaleta mvua. Ile ndio faida ya tatu ya kupanda hiyo miti ya mboleo. Hiyo miti tunaita liboyo, na mbao ya hiyo muti inatafutiwa sana kwa soko kuu ya ulimwengu. Wafransa wanazoea kuita hiyo mbao bois rouge. Sasa huku kwetu tunaona hiyo miti inaanza kuisha.
Für jede Tafel wird ein Baum gepflanzt, nicht nur ein Kakaobaum, sondern ein richtiger Baum. Und das kann man auch aufgrund eines Codes, der innen versteckt ist, im Internet nachprüfen, welcher Baum ist denn jetzt gepflanzt worden, weil ich die Schokolade gekauft habe. Ja, viel Spaß. Tschüss.
The project is on a very successful track. We have now already registered around 10,000 farmers, and almost 5,000 of them have the organic certification that after 1.5 years approximately. So that's impressive, especially when you look at the infrastructure where these people live, and roads, and how widespread they live.
The development of the cocoa field starts by planting bananas, since they grow faster than the trees and can provide the first shade. After the bananas, shade trees are planted at well-defined distances from each other. And finally, the cocoa seedling will be put in the soil.
Mmea wetu ndio huu. Halafu unapanda. Unaona kwenye majani na njia. Ile majani hayembe na zama ndani ya shimo. Unapanda hivi. Ukishapanda vile, unafunika. Utie majani ya kukauka, hiyo wanaita fayage. Unazungurusha vile.
Pruning is essential in the growing process of the cocoa plant. It shapes the young tree and allows the sunbeams to enter the mature tree and stimulate the flowering. Already in the 3rd year, the tree reaches production and, if well maintained, will produce for 30 years. The pods are harvested with a pruning scissor. The pods are stored for no longer than 6 days, as they will get overripe and eventually start rotting. Pods should not be opened with sharp or rusty instruments. After harvesting, the beans are fermented for 7 days. They will be stirred every 2 days for aeration and to ensure equal fermentation. After this process, the beans are dried in the sun between 10 to 15 days on a raised surface. Beans that rot or get spoiled should be removed. When the cocoa beans are well dried, they can be sold. In order to facilitate the farmers and to improve the quality of the cocoa, ESCO Kivu has established several buying stations.
Karibu.
Habari ya
Nzuri habari.
nzuri.
Uko mzuri. Ndio. Na ile mbegu ya kidogo kidogo nitaamka kule chini. Kweli unaonekana ndani ya liste ya kitokolo. Sasa?
Ndio.
Tanirudishia $6.
Kweli.
When the cocoa arrives at the factory, a sample is taken from the different bags in order to determine the moisture content of the bean. After sampling, the beans go to the grading and sieving machine. From there, bags of 63 kilograms are filled, stitched, and stored, awaiting export. A part of the cocoa production is bought by the original beans company and exported to Switzerland, where it is used for the production of the high-quality chocolate Cru Virunga. Each bean sample is tested in the lab according to strict quality criteria, including color, slatiness, mold, size of bean, and humidity. Each bean sample is tasted by a panel. The character of the bean is defined in a flavor wheel. 100-year-old conching machines stir the ingredients of the chocolate recipe. It mixes them, and under temperature, it changes the structure and texture of the chocolate. Heat is created by natural friction. In this way, the chocolate undergoes a much more gradual and finely tuned temperature curve, which results in a texture and flavor expression different from modern-day externally heated conching machines. To give consumers the best quality chocolate and the farmers in Congo a fair price, as well as protect the environment, a well-structured plan has been set up.
And in that project, we try to introduce a new crop, something completely new for them, and help them to make a living out of that. And we train farmers on how to produce cocoa, how to grow it, how to harvest it, but also how to market it, to do business with it, and to protect the environment at the same time.
Dans le projet dans lequel nous travaillons, c'est pour le développement local. Et l'objectif final, c'est de procurer les revenus à ces communautés-là. Du moment où la culture de cacao stabilise ces paysans-là et ils ne se dispersent pas dans les terres, c'est une bonne chose pour non seulement la protection de la nature, mais aussi pour le développement économique.
Seya ni se cacao ndio inachunga maisha ya wamama. Ukakuwa mama vivasele, achana na commerce, wewe panda kwanza cacao, ndio utafanya commerce. Kabisa. Na mimi peke niko na kamata shase mimi na bauzia. Na pipinyeri mimi na bambia ndabatengenezea afadhali.
Tumepata mafaa kwa kazi ya kakao, watoto wamesoma. Tumetungwa vizuri kwa ajili ya kazi ya kakao. Tumejenga maisha, haikuwa tena mubaya, maisha imekuwa vizuri.
Hier kommt nichts rein, was einfach nur gut aussieht oder was gerade hip ist. Das ist mir völlig egal. Wichtig ist es, dass es eine gute Qualität hat.
Have you ever tasted that chocolate before?
No.
How do you feel?
It is good.